Alrighty. Yeah, camera is working. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Been a while since the last stream, huh? My hair is a mess. What's going on? Zelly, you need to look at the leaderboards. I don't know what you're talking about. I need to sleep in a sec. How long will the stream be? Probably 2 to 3 hours. If it would have been a World of Warcraft hardcore stream, it might have been like 5-7 hours. But you guys voted for a game dev stream, so that's what we're doing today. Glasses Zuzello. Yes, sir. Let me maybe move the chat box a bit higher. Something like this should do. Hey, Super Octopus, welcome. I think a good start would be to show you what I already have done in this project and give a quick introduction. And as you can see, oh wait, I need to disable this thing. Which one is that? I think it's this one. Yeah. So yeah, I'll give a quick rundown on what is this project about and what I already did. So the goal is to make a single-player survival RPG game, as you could have read from the title of the stream. And I did some work in the meantime. I tried to keep it secret, but then I decided it might make sense to not announce it on stream, on YouTube, but to do announce it on stream. And by YouTube, I mean in a video or something. So yeah, we have the character looking towards our mouse position, and you should ban this very suspicious activity coming from the user. Yeah, so basically the character is looking towards the mouse position that will be later used for navigating, shooting, and so on. WASD regular movement. If you do that while holding shift, you do some sprinting, and you can see that the animations work fluently no matter where the player is running or where it is looking, like they adapt dynamically. And now to the coolest part of this all. We have an inventory system. So you can see some objects scattered on the ground. Maybe I can do like this. So let's try and pick them up. Currently, you just pick them up by colliding with them, but at a later stage, I'm planning on making a more complex system for that. So here is the idea. You can hover, you can click over all the items that you have. All of them have a temporary icon. I haven't done that. You have the name of the item, you have the short description of that item, and then you have a long description of the item. So that's a military hat, you're a soldier Harry, blah blah blah. I just tried to fill those slots for testing purposes. Also, you can see we have the character model spinning here, and there is a bug. Oh, actually, didn't bug this time. The bug was that this guy wasn't disappearing. We'll see if that appears later on. Nice inventory, did you steal it? No, I am not stealing anything. Can we see progress on the AI war games? Nah, it's a different project. I'll have to turn it on, and there hasn't been any progress done since the last video. So if you want to see the progress, go watch the video. I've added the musketeers, that's basically it. Okay, back to this thing. You have a helmet and the backpack slot. We can take one of the helmets, we can equip it, and that's actually being visualized on the character itself. On the inventory model, but also, oh, there it is, there is the bug I was talking about. I have to figure out why that's happening. But you can also see the hat being equipped on the main character. Then if you have like another item, you can switch them. Again, you can see all of that on both of the character models. We have some consumables that when you use them, you'll basically eat them. So in that case, that's like a raw steak that can be eaten. Actually, let me restart, because I should have had the sounds. I should have sounds for all of that, but it was muted, so let's restart quickly. Nerd. Also Joel. Feature, not a bug. I'm not sure what Joel implies, but yeah, not a feature, but not a bug, but a feature. Well, I'll have to fix that. I'm not sure when the problem appeared, because I don't recall it being there. But anyways, so yeah, you have some sounds. You can move items in the inventory, and they made sure that you can't move or equip them like that, because that would end up duplicating the item actually. So if we equip something, yeah, we can see it here. We can then can we we can unequip it. I'm also, while giving you a rundown, I'm trying to remember what I implemented and what I didn't, because it's been quite some time since I worked on this project. I think about a week or so. So yeah, we can eat something. There is the sound effect I was talking about. Currently I don't have equip slots for the main weapons, because mainly I haven't really figured out how I want to do that. And there are several things. First of all, the first question is, do I want it to be just like a slot as I made it for helmet and backpack, or do I want to have like a quick access bar on the bottom? And then the other question is, and difficulty is that I have to make the animations work with the items in hand. So if it's like a dual wield and so on. Why does the steak have an apple icon? Is that the only part that confused you? Not the part that the backpack has the Pokeball icon and the other backpack has a bomb icon? So that didn't confuse you. It was the apple steak. It's because I have a set of temporary icons that I'm just trying to use to test if it actually works. Because I was testing whether the icons are displayed properly, and I had some issues with that, and that's basically what I was trying to fix. Don't we all store our stuff in Pokeballs? I guess we do. I guess you make a fair point here. So yeah, now to the backpacks. Same as with the helmets, it goes to the necessary slot. This one is the cute little backpack, so very fashion, so much wow. And again, you can see it on the character. And that's also the reason why most probably we won't have stuff like pants in this game. I might be able to implement an armor, like a jacket or something, but not pants. And the reason for that is all of these items, I can just attach them to the character and they work because they follow the body. But when you go to pant stuff, unless you rig it the same way you rigged the animations for your character, the pants will stay the same and the legs will go through the pants texture, which I don't want to happen. I want to still be able to display the icons on the character, but without getting overly complex with that. So then we have the other backpack. That's a military. You are in army now. That's a military backpack that can be seen here as well. Last but not least, I have the possibility to drop items, so we can drop them back on the ground. They are rigid bodies, and that's exactly the reason why at a later stage I want to change it from just like collision pickup to some other form of picking them up, so you can actually like run and physically interact with those items. Very many spaces, very good English, indeed. That rotating guy on the right is a friend. It is, but I still need to figure out why the fuck that's happening, and I'll have to figure a way to solve it. Because here is, if we look into the code, we have the inventory canvas, and inside the player details, that's basically player detail character. That's the one here, and once we close the inventory. Wait, now it's gone. What? Now I'm even more confused. Why did it fix itself? Why did it fix itself? I didn't do anything, did I? I just hope... Now it's working. Why is it working now? That's a very weird bug, not gonna lie. Oh! And, I know. Because I implemented the option to exit the inventory both on escape button and on the I button, which is also the button that opens the inventory. And when I press I, it works perfectly, but when I press escape, it doesn't. So I think I even know how to quickly fix that. Give me a second. Give me some time to think. It should be in the inventory controls here in the input manager. Let's open that. Chat fixed, don't take our friend away, Zolo. Rage will kill you. Roger, you already changed. You didn't only come up with his name, you already managed to change it. Wasn't he... What did you say first time? Josh. No. Josh Leach, hey, welcome. Hey, I'm curious as to how you handle your animations for directional movement as well as layer blending each animation in... let me see. I have the outline selected in OBS, and that's the reason I can't really see. 1 second, let me... How do I unselect that? Okay. I'm curious how you handle your animations for direct movement as well as layer blending each animation in terms of like running and shooting or running with a bow, etc. Okay, so give me just 1 quick second. I'll try to fix the issue with the inventory, and then I'm gonna give you a more detailed explanation on how I do the directional movement and how I'm planning on implementing the animation blending. It's actually pretty easy, but let me quickly finish this thing. Inventory input manager. So here, I should have something like close. Yeah, the code base is quite big. Start, update, handle buttons, add button state, open inventory. So here, yeah, toggle inventory, and I'm calling this thing here. But I think toggle inventory is only called when I press I and not when I press, yeah, the toggle inventory, and not when the close inventory is pressed. So what I need is to go to close inventory and also call this event. And moreover, I need to do the same thing in open inventory. And I'm pretty sure that solves the issue. Let's quickly check it out. Zuzella much rush, you will be punished for being slow. Yeah, as you can see, we have 3 tasks for today. I mean, you can't see shit because there are the stream avatars in front of it, but basically I want to implement 3 things. If I can. First one will be player stats, so at least the basic ones like health, hunger, thirst, yada yada, so that when you eat the steak it actually does something to you, because currently all of the items are just like visual stuff. Second thing is I want to implement a system for item rarity, like you have common, uncommon, and so on, and that should also influence the color. So let me show you. I want here somewhere to be displayed a the value of that, and also the name. So now it's white, that should be for the common items, then maybe we have green for the uncommon. Yeah, blue for rare, and depends how many we do. But now if I press escape, it works perfectly. Yay, that's fixed. Now, to Josh's question about directional movement. That's actually pretty simple. If we go to my character, player character, I have the player visuals where the animator is applied, and here I have the player animation script. And what I do is I take the move input, so where the agent is moving, so forward, backwards, left and right. And if I would just simply do that, if I simply would do that, that wouldn't be enough, because when I rotate the mouse, it would not do anything. It would just take in consideration the direction the character moves. And in order to fix that, you basically take the transform of your character and you do an inverse transform direction. And what that does, it converts the vector that you pass to it into a local vector that it's kind of basically as doing the dot product between the forward direction of our agent and the movement direction. And the result is basically, the result is basically it creates the local movement direction. You can see here the dot implementation that would do the exact same thing. So we take the move input and the forward of our character. The reason we take the forward of our character is when you rotate the character with the mouse, the forward direction changes. And you want to keep track of that forward direction and the move input in order to have those accurate animations. So really that is the entire script for the movement and for the animations. Well, not for the movement, for the animations. And move input is not local directions. The move input is like W in this simulation. So that's how we look at it. W will always be upwards. S will always be downwards. A will be left and D will be right. So let me show what I mean by that. So maybe it makes more sense. I'm bad at explaining, that's why I do tutorials, but if you have any more questions, I can try to elaborate some more. But basically, you see, I am looking down right now. And if I press W, if it would have been a local direction of movement, it would be supposed to go where it looks, right? In front of itself. But when I press W, it actually goes up. So the movement directions are always global. And then I do the dot product between that global direction and the forward direction of our agent. And this results in basically the correct direction that I require. So that's kind of how it works. Hey, Prepper Green, welcome. A lot simpler than most tutorials explain. Well, I'm glad that made sense to you. And again, if you're curious, you have two options of implementing that. You can do the dot product between your move input and forward, and move input and the right direction for Z and X velocities, and then you would combine those two. Or you can just use the inverse transform direction. And that's it says here, transforms the direction from world space, so global space, to local space. That's basically it. And now to your second part of the question, you asked how exactly am I gonna have like different upper body animations blended with my current thing. So in Unity, you have such a thing. I'll create it here because I'll delete it later. If you go to create animation, you can make an avatar mask. And inside that avatar mask, you can basically define which parts of your rigid body, or not rigid body, sorry, of your rig will be used and animated. So for example, if I would like something, an animation that holds a rifle while still keeping the bottom half for the movement, I would do something like that. So I would remove everything that's not required, but I want to still animate the head, hands, and the torso. I have this avatar mask now, and here I would create another layer, and I would say top body layer, for example. And in this layer, when you click settings, you can place the avatar mask. And inside here, I would choose basically the avatar mask that I've just created. And then you can specify the weight. Usually you keep it at 1, but yeah, you can play around with that thing. And what that will do is all the animations that I'm gonna implement on this layer will only influence the upper body. And that's basically how you do that. And then you just switch from animation to animation depending on what kind of weapon you're holding. Zello Imposter, explain yourself. Zello, you're starting an uprising. What are you talking about? Give our friend back. At us, give friend back. Well, let me just tell you, our friend was never gone. I know how to soothe your soul, bro. The friend is always with you. You wanna see how? There it is. You just have to look outside the box. Our friend was always with us. And if I press play, it's just that you can't see it, you know? It's like that distant relative. It's like always with you while not being directly with you. So if we start the simulation, which takes a while because I'm on stream. Hey, Rackley, welcome. I started learning Python ALE Gymnasium because of you, so we managed to train an AI playing Pong and break out with deep QN's greets from Belgium. Hey, thanks. That's actually pretty motivating for me to continue doing what I do. I'm happy I was able to motivate to do that. I wish you all good luck. And how is your progress going? So yeah. Wait, did I lie to you? Ah, yeah, I think I did. Well, sucks to suck. I forgot that I'm disabling the entire canvas for optimization reasons. So, I think I lied to you. Where friend go? No friend. Friend gone. Nerd. Mister cannot aim. Welcome, welcome. I think those glasses look pretty cool. I think they suit me pretty nice. I wouldn't call myself a nerd, but then again, who would? Nah, who am I lying? I am a nerd. Take them off. I want to still be... Well, yeah, I was going to say I want to still see, but the truth is I do see perfectly at close distances. They are mainly for longer distances. That's when my eyes betray me. But also they block blue light, so they are kind of good when you're just sitting at the computer. So that is quite good for my eyesight. Also, I have bad lighting, and that also helps with that. Gotta get back to work, but I'll definitely be back. Hope you managed to get through all your goals for the day. Thanks, man. Good luck as well. Are you the real Zello? I'm scared. You'll never know. You will never know. Doppelganger. The glasses and beard combo make you seem like a teacher. Fuck. And the part that I was just explaining to Josh how the animation worked, that only strengthens these accusations. If I would be a teacher, I would be a very shitty one. First of all, because I would get very angry with the kids that ain't listening. And second of all, because I can't explain shit. But, yeah. I'll take this as a compliment, okay? You look 10 years older with glasses. Now that is definitely not a compliment. Fuck off. I look very young and fresh. You're lying to me. And my hairline ain't receding at all. That's all lies and speculations. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be difficult to implement all these goals because I keep getting... distracted with the chat. Mr. Cannot Aim, hey, thanks for the follow. Bring friend back. Shut up. Alrighty. Which one would be the easiest to start, actually? I think player stats would be the easiest one. Bring friends to Zello, please. No, I'm not. I just fixed the issue. I'm not bringing it back. Okay, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to mess up this project as I did with the shooter game, because then I'll lose motivation to work on it and abandon it in the raw stage. I will keep it the way I planned. I will keep it organized to my best, the best I can. And we'll see how far this goes. I'm not doing all this dumb shit like implementing a shit ton of bread maps and stuff like that. I'm not doing messy stuff with this project. RPG cool. Yeah, that's the plan at least. Can you at least put friend in corner? No, I'm not doing that. Where should I start? I think I should start with the player controller. And then here I'm gonna create a player stats script. Do I want it to be a script or do I want it to be a scriptable object? I think I want it to be a script. There is really no reason to make it a scriptable object because it ain't a database. It's more like, yeah, we'll just create a script. We'll call it player stats. Guys, what the fuck? I ain't doing that. I can't put it in OBS corner because it's in the same app as Unity, and in order to bring it on the screen, I'll have to mess up my code. I don't want to do that. Oh, so now he's spamming all of you to... No, guys. I'm not gonna fall to peer pressure. I am a strong, independent man, and I'm not gonna fall to your peer pressure. You can spam it as much as you want. We're not doing this shit. Here is your friend. Here is the guy. It's right here. You'll fall to peer pressure. No, I'm not doing that. Peer pressure. Fucking hell. Okay. Fucking assholes. Where is it? Player details. There you go. I think that should do the trick. Assholes. Are you happy? Are you happy now? Oh my god. Just after saying that I'm not gonna fall to peer pressure, oh my god. Okay. Enjoy your friend. Alrighty. That being said, I should have won myself some time to think on the player stats mechanics. We will start with the most basic ones, and that is gonna be yeah, we'll have... Do I make them public? Yes, I do make them public. We'll have public, float, max, health, and then we have public, float, current health. Won't fall to peer pressure, falls to peer pressure. Yes. Now, we're gonna have public, float, max hunger, and current hunger. Then we have public, float, max thirst, current thirst. And lastly, I'll do it above here. Public, float, max stamina, current stamina. Okay, that should do the trick. I'll set all these values. What should I set them to? I think I'm gonna set it to 100 just for the sake of it, all of them. And I'm gonna make the current values read only, because I don't want... Wait, didn't I implement this one? I thought I implemented the read-only package, didn't I? Let me quickly implement the read-only package that I have. What it does, basically, it helps me keep it more organized. If I tag any field as read-only, it will be grayed out in the inspector, letting me know that I should not assign a value from the inspector. It's like, yeah, just a convenience thing for me. Read-only. Let's bring it here. Okay, yeah, I haven't imported it before. What the music in the background? Oh yeah, Splat is right. I just on Spotify there is the chill streaming music playlist that I'm playing, because I used to play Skyrim lo-fi tracks, but apparently those were copyrighted, and yeah, that would get all my streams demonetized, which meant that you were suffering the ads for no reason. So I decided to switch the playlist to a non-copyrighted one. I wish beer. Cheers. Alrighty. So now that that shit's implemented, I should be able to do read only. Okay. And I should be able to do that for each one of these. Great. Now in the player controller, replace later with the new input system. Okay, yeah, I'll have to do that. How shall I do this? How shall I do this? Because I'll explain what exactly I'm contemplating on. The way I implement this mechanic, the stats mechanic, will also then be used in the combat mechanics that I will add. And I'm trying to think ahead what would be the best way to implement it so it's like more organized and robust later on. Because I'm trying to think how I would want, where I would want to handle stuff like taking damage, dealing damage, and so on. So that's basically what I'm... Because in a perfect world, I would like to have like a... how would you call that? Like a living environment. So for example, you would have a wolf enemy and a rabbit. So the wolf would stalk and kill the rabbit. Like that would be ideal. But I'm not sure I will implement that. But it's still nice to think all these things ahead before getting to the implementation. We haven't heard Roger's voice yet. I think I will do the voiceover for Roger, so you're hearing it right now. Hello, guys. No, not this. I'll do the villager voice that I tried doing in that Minecraft MMORPG thing. Friend is... Bro, are we creating a new cult here? You should add a penguin NPC. Oh, there will be. There will be. Okay, so... Think, brain, think. How do I want... and wait a second. We haven't agreed that he is Roger. We haven't agreed that his name is Roger. Like, what the hell? I just played along without even realizing that. Use him like a ventriloquist. Oh, damn. Naturally occurring calls. Yeah, that seems to be a recurring theme during the streams for some reason. Alright, how do I do that? Because if I have the player stats, it would be really nice to keep them private. But if I keep them private, that means I would have to handle all the damage from the player controller. Unless I create an interface like iDamageable, but then that means that the iDamageable interface is supposed to handle the health parameters. How do I wanna do this? And if I make it a public, that means I would have to always get a reference from the player controller, which is also an ugly implementation. An option would be, instead of having player stats... Yeah, I know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a generic stats class. It's not gonna be player stats. I'm gonna rename it right now, actually. So this one will be stats, and we will have to also rename it here. And the enemies, like every entity will be implementing the stats thing. And that would mean I can even implement it on like objects, destroyable objects and stuff. And I'll hand... Nah, that also sucks. Or does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because then I can create an iDamageable interface that will have reference to the stats. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I hope, I think that makes sense. And I don't think I will be able to come up with a better solution, so we'll do that. Friend, how like Pogo. I'ma get going, enjoy the stream. See ya, man. Thanks for joining. Okay, Zell, we have decided Friend is on par with Pogo at importance. Probably more... Oh, don't you dare say that. Don't forget that Pogo is the overlord of our Discord server, so he might get angry. Friend is now a part of Zuzella lore. What the fuck? Is it that easy to become part of the lore? Alright, so we have stats, so we should move it out of the player folder. Maybe I'll have an entity. Or no, not entity, entities. Entities. I know it's entities, but I like entities more. So we have entities, and now I'm gonna move stats to the entities. And in order to make it work better, because a box won't need hunger parameters, would it? Why can't I... Yeah, let's give it a second to load. Friend worked many nights. We'll go to the stats script, and here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a public boolean. Actually, I don't even need it to be public. I think it would suffice to make it... Okay, let's do it beautifully. Header. That will be... What is this? That's stamina. Stamina. Right? And we're gonna do such a header for each one here. Just to keep it more organized in the editor. So that will be health, that will be hunger, and that will be thirst. And here we're gonna have a serialized field, private boolean, that will be called use thirst, right? And we'll have a similar thing for each of those. I'm not sure if I'll need the use health one, because that's the whole point of having it, but maybe yeah, I can add it at a later stage if I do end up needing it. Here we'll have use stamina, because maybe we'll have some enemies that don't use the stamina. They can like run forever or whatnot. And here we'll have use hunger. The default value shall be true. Okay, I'll add it here as well, just for the sake of it. Just for consistency reasons. And I think it will be better to have health use. Because it would be easier to then reference it. Nah, fuck it. I think it's better like this. Alright, and now we just do this. And inside... do I reference it? Do I even need to reference it from player controller? I think I do. We'll have now public boolean is alive, and is alive will return current health larger than 0. So if current health is larger than 0, it is true, so it is alive, and vice versa. Also, we'll have something like public boolean can run. Not run, let's call it can sprint. Because I think in the player movement, I'm calling it sprint. Yeah, it's sprinting. So let's just keep the consistency going. And here, first of all, the stamina should do the trick. But also I'm thinking maybe the hunger and thirst should play a role. But let's just keep it with stamina for now. So current stamina larger than 0. Lastly, we would need a update method. Okay, let's stay without the glasses for a while. He better be permanent. Not becoming part of lore is very difficult. Friend worked many nights. Friend built this game before you did. Watch out, friend might mug you in your sleep. I have Richard to... Yeah. I have Richard that will protect my sleep. My slumber. So, in update, what we're gonna do is... We'll have stuff like private void... How do I do that? Yeah, we'll have something like private void decrease hunger. And then we'll have a similar thing for decrease thirst. Oh my god, Zell is back, he shapeshifted. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Carnaggio? Yeah. So, here, what we're gonna do is if use hunger is false, we will simply return. And here we'll do the same thing for use thirst. I changed my mind. I don't want to have use health. And I don't think I want to have use stamina. Or do I? Nah, I don't. Decrease hunger, decrease thirst. And what we're gonna do here is if not is alive, so if our guy is dead, we just return. There is no need to continuously decrease any of the parameters. But otherwise, we will call decrease hunger and decrease thirst. And also, we will need private void increase stamina. Right? So the stamina we will call first increase stamina, and here I think we should check whether we have hunger and thirst, but again, I'll implement those more complex behaviors a little later on. Let's just slowly increment the stamina. So we would do something like current stamina. Oh, that also reminds me that we have to do something like do I want to have it public? Don't think so. We'll have serialized field, private float, hunger decrement. And then we would need something like this for thirst. Actually, let's not call it decrement. Let's call it coefficient. Coefficient. And here we'll need another one for this. And we'll call this one stamina coefficient. Does that make sense? Is it a coefficient? Zello, you just became younger by 10 years. Are you sure you're not a doppelganger? I mean, no. But that's what the doppelganger would tell you. Am I right? Zello, why do you play classic WoW if it is so expensive? I'm not sure what's the classic part has to do with that. Isn't the retail version the same price? But the reason why I started playing WoW is because I played that... wait, 26 a month? No, it's not 26 a month. It's $15 a month, the subscription. It's $15. But I played that Minecraft MMORPG, and that reminded me how much I am craving an MMORPG right now. And since Ashes of Creation is still like 2 years far from being released, and all the streamers and all my feed was with World of Warcraft hardcore, like the Doomhowl server that everybody's playing on the anniversary one, I decided to give it a try, and I kinda enjoyed it. My first character was named Zuzello, and it died at level 12. Because again, I've never played World of Warcraft in my entire life. Not the hardcore version or retail or whatever. I never played it in my entire life, so that was me diving into this new game and into hardcore immediately. So I didn't even know that I have to level up my skills, and needless to say, I was not dealing too much damage. So I died at level 12, was pretty upset, then decided to try again. And then I reached with my second character, which was Zuzello with 2 O's at the end. I reached level 13, I think, and I died. And then I tried to make Zuzello with 3 O's, and it didn't let me. It told me like you can't have 3 similar letters one after the other. So what I did was I named my third character Third Attempt, which, I mean, it was my third attempt. That guy died as well, I think at level 14. That was the highest I got until then. And now I'm playing the character named Fourth Attempt. And so far, it's going really well. I'm level 25. I've just completed 2 dungeons already. So yeah, I'm having quite some fun. I think, considering the latest events in the game with Tyler 1 and their raid, half of the raid dying in the Molten Core dungeon, I think there is a huge chance that they are not coming back, which might mean that the server will completely die, because I would argue 80% of people there play due to the streamers playing on that same server. But who knows, maybe it doesn't. Can you make the timer green? Play actual one. Which timer? Oh, I forgot. Fuck the timer. I forgot about it. I'm not timing myself. I don't want to rush this thing. And also, considering how long it takes me to implement the simplest of all of this, I think we'll try to limit ourselves to 2 goals, but hopefully we can make 3 of them. So that's the goal. Perfect platinum achievement would be to do all 3 goals today. Otherwise, maybe at least 2. But stamina coefficient, hunger coefficient, thirst coefficient. I don't like that. Hunger decrease coefficient will decrease coefficient, and stamina increase coefficient. And then, because stamina will also need to have a decrease coefficient. Something like that. Now, current stamina, we will do equals math f.clamp. Nah, we'll have... do I do the clamp? Now we'll do the min. And what I'm gonna do is current stamina plus stamina increase coefficient multiplied by time delta time, and I'm gonna cap it with max stamina, so it never exceeds this. All right, so we increase the stamina, we decrease the hunger, we decrease the thirst. Can you nitro supply? Wait, what are you talking about? What nitro supply? Did I miss anything? Can you make a stream goal for Roger? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna even read that. I'm not doing anything more for Roger. I put it here. Well, when I start the game, you can see it, but I'm not doing anything else with that. Stop. Leave him alone. Increased coefficient can also be regeneration, right? True, but I would like to keep the namings consistent. So yeah, it's easier later on, because this is going to be a project for like months. And in 2-3 months after I stop working on the stats system, and then I, for some reason, need to use it again, it might get confusing. So yeah, I'll try to keep it consistent in that aspect. Okay, gotta go sleep in a second. Well, have a good night's sleep. Isn't that kinda early? What time is it for you? Alright, so increase, decrease, decrease thirst. Now, what I need to do is another one and another one. And this one is gonna be private void decrease health. Where we are going to do the following. I'll call it from here. And we will do the following. So if we are using hunger, and if we are using thirst, I want to check and current hunger is less or equal to 0, and current thirst is less or equal to 0, we will do how much damage? Do I want to have like one? Maybe we'll do it here, and we'll do serialize field, private float, health, hunger, health decrease coefficient, hunger, and another one, thirst. So what we are going to do is current health minus will equal math max between current health minus health decrease coefficient hunger multiplied with time dot delta time and 0. We don't want the health to fall below 0. And we'll do the exact same thing here, but we'll replace the health coefficient with the thirst one. Am I missing anything for the basic stat system? We lose hunger, we lose thirst slowly, we lose health with if either of those is at 0 or below. We increase the stamina. We also need some public stuff right here, like public void decrease stamina, which will be called from outside when running, and maybe we will need stuff to like regenerate health and shit. It's 11 p.m. and I have early day tomorrow. Ah, I see. Well, I wish you a good night's sleep. And good luck tomorrow. So we decrease the stamina here. And we'll check first of all. Yeah, we'll do the same thing as here, but a little bit different. So current max, current stamina minus the stamina decrease coefficient and 0. Okay, that should do the trick for decreasing the stamina. It's 12 p.m. and I don't know what's sleep. I went to bed yesterday at like 3 a.m. so I feel you. I kinda broke my schedule. But yeah, luckily I had enough strength to do the stream today. Now, we will also need the following. Public void increase hunger. Increase thirst and increase health. So first one will be increase health, this one will be increase hunger, and this one will be increase thirst. So what we are gonna do, we're gonna ask for a float value for all of these three. And for health, we'll do current health. Let me just copy this one, because that's basically what we need. Current, not stamina, but health. Current health plus the value. We don't need the time increment. And max health. That's basically how we need this to work. And now here we just do current hunger. Current hunger. And here we do max hunger. Same here, we do max thirst. Current thirst. And current thirst. I think we've got most of the things ready. I think we've got most of the things ready for the stat system to work. Yeah, I would say so. Then above here, I'm gonna do public. I'm gonna make the read only parameter, and it's gonna be public stats player stats, right? And in awake I should be able to do player stats equals get component in children stats. Great. Okay, now we just need to implement all of that in the inspector, and I think we should have a relatively basic but working stats system for our game, and that can be then later used for all the different entities that we'll have, like enemies and stuff. Alright, I see the chat ain't moving, so I don't think anyone will notice if I turn back that shit. So we have a properly working UI, no more friend. Player visuals. So inside the player I'm gonna create an empty one, and that will be player stats. And we'll have... What the fuck? I thought you left. I thought you were going to sleep. Is that the way to spawn you, to summon you back? Привет. Hey, welcome, Cap. Welcome, welcome. Okay, since... While Splat is on stream, because it seems like he is the one initiating the idea. We will bring that shit back. The moment he's gone, I remove it. So that's another incentive for you to stay on the stream. Okay, so max health 100. Health decrease. Let's go to stats. We will have a start. And I'll write myself a comment. Later, read the values from save files. Currently, just reinitialize. So what we're gonna do is current health equals max health. Current stamina equals max stamina. And once I implement a save load system, I will replace that and read them from the save file. Current hunger equals max hunger. And current thirst, max thirst. I don't think I forgot anything. Alright. Back here. AKA friend permanent. Health decrease coefficient. Let's say 1. Okay, so there's the hunger, there's the thirst. Hunger should deal less damage than thirst, so we'll have like that temporary. All of this is temporary. Stamina increase coefficient, let's restore like 5 stamina per... Nah, I would like to restore the full stamina bar maybe in like 5 seconds. Do I want it 5 seconds? Yeah, let's, for the sake of it, let's keep it at 4 seconds for now, and the decrease coefficient maybe will be like 10. Max hunger. Hunger decrease coefficient. This one, let's, again, for testing purposes, it will be 1, and thirst will be like 5. All of this is for testing purposes. Maybe not 5, maybe 2. I swear, every time I attend the streams, Zuzello is doing some different shit. I mean, that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Otherwise, yeah, maybe it would be nice to be a little bit more consistent and keep up. Hopefully, that will be that project. Because I'm not doing any dumb shit with the project, except of the friend that Splatplays keeps spamming about. And I'll try to keep it as organized as possible. Not like the shooter FPS game that the demo that I made. So hopefully this one will be a more... It will have a bigger longevity, let's say. His doppelganger was wearing glasses. I'm not sure who you are talking about. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about? Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Current hunger, current thirst, max hunger, max thirst. Okay, I think we've got it all ready. And now, here, we should have this one assigned, if I ain't wrong. Oh my lord, he kidnapped Zuzello. Zuzello, no! I don't know what you're talking about. You were so much... Zuzello looking hot in glasses. Thank you. Thank you. That's how you all should have reacted. That's the reaction I was expecting for. Not all the bullying that I received. Oh my god. He 10 years older. Fuck you. Screw you. Alright, so, are the stats working actually? I keep getting sidetracked. Yes, the player stats are located. Wait a second. Did I not put the exclamation mark here? I did. Only if it ain't alive return. So why was none of... Wait, I didn't implement that. Lol. I did not implement that. Current... Fuck. I need this shit. I need this shit here. And here. Current stamina. No, not stamina. That's hunger. Current hunger. Current hunger. Hunger decrease coefficient. Yes. And here, current thirst. Current thirst. Thirst decrease coefficient. Yeah, now it should work. He broke in and knocked out Zuzello. Yeah, he's laying on the floor actually. We'll wait until he wakes up. Guys, I'm sad to say this, but we may need to arm the forces. We'll take Zuzello back by force in a swift, blooded mission. Now I'm scared for my life. Luckily, you don't know where I live. I don't think I ever doxed myself, so that's good. But now, I definitely can't show you the view outside the window. I'll never do that. Otherwise, I'll wake up with an angry mob outside my place. Okay. Yeah, so we are losing our hunger, we are losing our thirst. You got your freaking friend in the corner. Let's increase these values just for testing purposes. Oh. Yes, and we started losing HP. And that's... And now if we increase that, we stop losing HP. Yay, it works. It's a working. Now, we need to do the whole running thing. Because, first of all, we should not increase the stamina if our character is running. We shall not do that, because otherwise you won't ever run out of stamina. Second of all, we should call decrease stamina whenever our character is running. So here, we have is sprinting. I would like stats to be an independent method. Wait, I can't read that. Hey, Natirsa, spawn the sentient pogos. I actually started working on another AI project, which hopefully will be released like, not next Friday, but the one after. It's gonna be him trying to dodge falling objects. You live on Earth. I didn't say that. You can't be sure. I got a friendly hacker next door. Shall I ask him to return the favor I did him last summer? No, you shouldn't. Better use that favor for something more useful. Anderson and Coffee are getting married. Well, congrats to them. I didn't know they know each other. Alrighty. How do I do the sprinting? Because here is the thing. I want the stats class to be fully independent from the other classes. I want other classes to be calling it. So I think the best way to do it, it might be in update. It might be in update. Maybe maybe in stamina we do something like public boolean is sprinting, and I know. I think I know how. I think I can do a similar system as like games like Stalker implement. The idea would be that the stamina regeneration is continuous. It's just that when you're sprinting, you're losing way more stamina than you're regenerating. And what this will allow me to do is play around with the decrease coefficient, maybe depending on the armor you're wearing and yada yada, to like have the possibility to regenerate stamina faster or slower. I think that's not a bad idea, is it? Can I post your apartment view in Discord in general? Is that an answer? Get pranked, glasses guy. Why am I... Cap, I need your help. I'm being bullied again. So do I want this boolean is sprinting to be affecting stuff? Yeah, I think I will. I think that's the easiest one. Is sprinting. Maybe I can change it at a later stage, but for now, decrease stamina is gonna be... No, increase stamina. If is sprinting, we won't return. We won't be calling this. And then player controller, I can do... I can do that in update actually. I'll do stats, player stats dot is sprinting equals to is sprinting. So now when we are sprinting, wait, but that also means that this one shall be private, because I'm not gonna be calling it from outside. What I'm gonna do instead is increase stamina, decrease stamina, and I'll just call it here decrease stamina. And I'll do the opposite, decrease stamina if not sprinting. Return. That should do the trick. That's a pretty nice implementation, I think. Glasses guy is weird. We need our Zuzella back. Bring Zuzella back. What could possibly go wrong? What should we... Definitely. But yeah, I'm not doxing myself like that. If... Hey! It's like this child game when you have like an infant and they're like, guess who's back? And I'm gone. And I'm back. Same shit with the glasses. Hey, XP Action, welcome. Nice to see you here. He's back, witchcraft. So, am I a witch now? How is he randomly disappearing? That's the point of doppelgangers. They have a specific cooldown. Okay, let's see if our running is working. And if it is, we can tick the first one. We can check the player stats. They're basically ready. Right. So, stamina not going anywhere. Now we're losing stamina. Very good, very nice. I think sprinting too much, honestly. Maybe we can reduce this amount. One second. do I want to do this one? Because then is sprinting is read from player movement. And move player, I have this is sprinting, but also wait, I forgot. Where did I do that though? Yeah, I do the move player here. I'm using the sprinting, and here what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't want to have a reference to that though. Oh, I know. I'm smart. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Look, what I'm gonna do is here I'm gonna do and player stats dot can sprint. Oh my god, that's so smart. This way, if you're holding shift and you don't have any more stamina, you won't be running. Nah, that's dumb. I guess that works for now, but I'll have to play a little bit more with this one. Completely different person, they get you with the editing. Okay, gotta go. Yay, I can remove the friend finally. Have a good night's sleep, see ya. Okay, so we're sprinting. Let's do the decrease coefficient at 20. So it's not running as much. Alright, so now we're... Yes, so now you can't sprint anymore. You should remove your shift button and then you can sprint again. No, I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like this approach. I would like this one more to actually change the sprinting boolean, but the problem with this is once it reaches 0, this will be false, this will turn to false, the stamina will increase because of that, because we stopped sprinting. The stamina will increase to like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, and that will be enough. I actually can demonstrate it, I think. No need to just yap about it. I think I can demonstrate it. Basically, what it will result in is the character will still be running despite basically having no stamina. And I don't want that. If it and the doppelganger has used ML to mimic the voice. Don't remove friend. Friend must say, bring back friend. I'm watching on the other side of the world. It's basically 11:14 right now. Oh, that's nice. Where are you from? Chat, immortalize friend. 11:15 p.m. Wait, so are you from America as well? Where is that? I'm bad with geography and basically everything else except programming. Gotta go sleep. If you remove friend, I will force you until the end of the stream. Also to Discord for Discord. Yeah, thanks for that. Good night, Splat. See you on next streams. That being said, oh yeah, I was going to demonstrate you what I meant by the sprinting bug. Let me quickly show you. Yeah, so we'll increase this value to like 25 just for the sake of it. And look, we're sprinting 30, 20, and now we're running, and you see it does this like not sprint, not sprint. And in order to not have this issue, I will need to have something like start sprint minimum stamina amount, but then I'm not entirely sure how I would implement that in this current system. You know, maybe. I would need a way to see. I'll try something. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try something. So what I have the can sprint. I have current stamina larger than 0. Okay, so I'm thinking something like this. If is already sprinting and current stamina is larger than 0, or if it's not sprinting and current stamina is larger than 25. I'll remove this hypothetical value in a second. So let me see if the logic is right. If we are sprinting already and the stamina is larger than 0, that's nice. We can go below this threshold, so that would be true. But then if we are not sprinting and the current stamina is above 25, let's try it out. I think that should work, but let's try it out. I'm gonna stay to immortalize friend. Oh no. No. Why? How did you get... what's the word? Like, not initialized, but how did you get converted into this cult as well? So, okay, let's try. 25, just for the sake of it. We're running. Now we're not running. Yes, that's exactly how I wanted it to work. And to make it a bit better, let's put it 10 maybe, or even a 5, so I can make sure that it's actually working as intended. I'm pretty sure it should work the way it is intended. Stats. Okay, so we're running, we have stamina. Now we don't have stamina, I can't run. Yes, nice, I can't run because I don't have stamina. And the moment we got to 25, I'm able to run once again. And I can run until it reaches 0. Nice! That's exactly what I was planning on doing. That's exactly how I wanted it to work. That's great. Now now let's do the following. Stream elements. I need check mark sign. This one. Yay! Let me remove the timer because it's just confusing, I think. Countdown. Save. Yay, so player stats is complete. We've got one of the goals. Now, the question is, shall I do the planned goals or shall I implement a UI instead? Because I think it would be nice to have some visual representation, like a slider or something, but that's not really necessary. That's not like a top priority for sure. Maybe I can do the UI at a later stage. But then again, for a video purpose, I think UI would serve quite well. Huh. Now, I think we're gonna try the item rarity. I think we're gonna go with item rarity instead. So, I just need to remember how the fuck I implemented this entire system. So we have inventory item. And I will have a parameter that will be public. I don't know where I want to create the enum for the rarities. Do I want to create it in the inventory class? Do I want to create it in the inventory class or in the I think I want to create it in the inventory item class. I think I want to create it here. Do I want to create it as a separate entity? Let's do it as a separate thing. So we'll do something like public enum item rarity. Item rarity types. And we'll have common. We'll have uncommon. We'll have rare. We will have mythical, and we'll have legendary. So we have white, green, blue, purple, and red. I think those will be the item tiers that we're gonna have. So, and then the item will have a public item rarity type, item rarity, something like that. And now, if I go to the existing items that I have, am I the only surviving member of this stream? You might be. You might as well be. It does seem like there are 6 people watching on YouTube and just 1 on Twitch. So they are just... maybe they are watching in the background or something. I don't know. But that's the beauty of development streams. I still need to do this work. Off stream, on stream, doesn't really matter. If there are people in the chat that just makes the process more pleasant and enjoyable. Yes, in background, see? And XP Action is here as well. Nice. So, if I go to the items that I've created, now we have this field, item rarity. So we have the hunter hat, let's make it a common, and then we have the military hat, let's make it a rare item. We'll make the katana, for example, a mythical item. The raw steak, let's keep it uncommon. The school backpack, let's keep it uncommon. And the small military thing, we'll make it legendary. Did I cover all of them? Common, uncommon, rare, mythical, and legendary. Nice. So what I want now are several things. I want that to be displayed in the inventory. Let me just show you once again what exactly I mean. Let the game load. It should take place in overgrown Pogo facility. I'm not sure if I'll implement Pogo. Maybe I'm thinking of implementing the Penguin, a Pogo, maybe Greg, Chickles, but as some sort of Easter eggs. So they won't be like core elements of the game, but most probably they will be implemented as Easter eggs in the game. For those who know, they know. Okay, so we pick the item, and currently all of them are just like white name, and nowhere you can see the text field saying the rarity of the item. I think the rarity will be here in the short description, maybe. I think that's a good place for the item rarity, but also I want to change the description name. What I need, though, is to remember where exactly that is taking place. Inventory details. I think it's here. Yeah. So I should... Yes, I have this script. Inventory details. Okay, and I will need here an array of colors. I'll make it, maybe I can make it at the bottom actually, somewhere here. Public item rarity colors. That's gonna be the name, so it will be public color array like this, and it's gonna be a new color array of the size of my enum. Item rarity types dot I forget how I do that. Let me quickly remember. How to get the length of enum C#. Okay, so enum. Okay, it's this. That's the way you do it. Like this. Oh. Enum get names type of length. So that's creating this, and now whenever I access the title, field detail fields. I need to find out where that's happening. Fills the various detail fields with the item's metadata. So I believe it's here, but then I have... Oh, that's the same row, okay. And that's filling it with default. Okay, makes sense. So here we must also do... something like this, and we do title.color equals colors. No, wait. Equals item rarity colors at point item.item rarity. That's the way we should do it. And we convert this Actually, I'm not sure if I even need to convert it to int if I just do 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that will handle the conversion automatically. No? Okay. Then I'll just convert it manually to an integer, and I'll remove this enumeration because it's obsolete in this case. Right. And when I do it here, I shall just use the default color. Right? That seems to be it for the color. Let's check if it's working. Let's assign the colors first. Inventory details. Why am I not seeing it? Why am I not seeing it? Have the public color array. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Just dump. That doesn't work though. Well, I guess then. Let's quickly Google if that's even possible. Unity set editor array size from script. It's not really what I'm looking for. Unity array is 0 size in editor. Check the length of the array. It says array length is 0. Private instead. Okay, so if I do it serialize field private, will that solve the issue? That's not a necessary thing, it just like makes life a bit easier. If it's pre-made, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is just remove this entire part and we'll assign it manually. What I can do is on start, I'll get this code and I'll just compare and throw an error. So in case I make more item rarity types later on, I don't forget to increase this array in the editor. So what I'm gonna do, if if item rarity colors dot length isn't equal to the length of my enum, I'll do debug error, and it will be a custom error. And that will say item rarity colors and length. Okay, like this. And item rarity types length mismatch. Okay, And now I will just fill in these values. Here we have this one, and here we have the other one. This way I won't ever forget to do that. Okay, now we create 5 rarity types. First one is color white. Second one will be a green color for the uncommon. Third one is gonna be a blue color for the rares. Then we have a purple color for the mythical items. And lastly, we have the red color for the legendary. I think that should do the trick. I think now in the inventory, when we pick up these different items, their names should be with that respective color. Let's give it a try. Oh, I'm not sure what this little freeze at the beginning was, but yeah, check this out. Raw steak, green color. Hunter hat is a common item, white color. Military hat is blue. Katana is purple, blue, and red. Woohoo, big boy, did you enjoy your trip to Poland? It wasn't as bad as anticipated. It was a pretty easy flight, yeah. I did eat McDonald's there, so... And it's funny because it was the Warsaw airport. And the bill in my banking account, the bill for the McDonald's was Sklep Airport... Sklep McDonald's War. And I was like, that's a weird name. Okay, so we have the rarity working. Now I just want the short description to include the rarity type, basically. Bigus Vlalav, thanks for the 10 euros.
Biggest Vlalav tipped 10 euros.
You rich boy now, huh? Got a shit ton of wedding gifts. Now you rich boy. Appreciate the donor though. Thanks. How shall I do that? How shall I do that? Maybe when I have this short description, or maybe I do that in the long description instead. I think I'll do the short description for now, and maybe I'll change that one later. So what we have is this, this, and short description text. And then maybe I can do something like... How would I append this? I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, I think I know how to. Short... No, I'll do string... No. Hey! Thanks for the super chat. Cap.
Cami Infinity super chatted 23 cents.
Wait, where is the actual message? Did you write anything? Because it doesn't show any message. Cap, did you write anything with the super message, or did you just use it as a dono thing? Because I don't even see it in... Oh, super chat doesn't have any message. I see, okay. well, thanks for the donor. I appreciate that. And Miroslav Feldes, welcome to the stream. It's the most I can afford, bro. I mean, I appreciate that. Thanks. All the help matters. Trust me. So, short description. What I am trying to do is to take item rarity and append it here. String description text equals fuck. Yeah, I don't need that. No, okay, that's ugly. Let me make it differently. String item rarity text, and it will go something like this, and this. Rarity. Then here we have item.item rarity, and then we'll have an empty space for the rest of the description. And we'll take this and append it here. I think that would be the best way to do it. And we kind of have to do a similar thing here. Short description. Okay. So string. Actually, nah, fuck it. We don't need this here, right? Or do it? Nah, let's still do it. We take this, we put it here, and then we take the... Oh yeah, because we don't have the item here. Fuck. Well, then it is decided. We don't do it in here. We only do it here. Let's see if that's working. And if it is, we basically completed the second goal as well. But I wrote my nickname Bigus Vladikus, not Bigus Vlala. What the fuck, people? They tried to scam me. Well, I don't know. You might want to file a complaint to PayPal. It's the most... yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it will be working. I'm pretty sure it will be working. And I'll remove this guy from here. It's annoying me. It's grinding my gears, as you would say. Rarity uncommon, rarity common, rarity rare, rarity mythical. Oh, look at this, it's working. One thing that I can improve is instead of having the space, I'll have a new line here. I think that will make it even better. So we have the rarity, then this, and then once we have the stats, we can add the stats there as well. So we're getting somewhere, boys. PayPal doesn't believe I'm Bigus Vladikus. I don't believe you either. To prove them wrong, I need to send them a pic in DMs. It seems like you would, but if you do, they will know for sure you ain't. So, I don't know if you want to. Okay, let's see if that's working. And then we move to our last goal for today, and that will be item stat. Okay. All right. And yes, fabulous. Maybe I don't even need the rarity thing. Yeah, I don't need it. I'll just have it like this. That will look even better. You're trying to get me to send you a pic in DMs, this, you naughty, naughty. Please don't. Please don't. Player controller. Now. We gotta move to stats. How would I do that? How would I approach that? The issue being, we have all these different items, and they all will be providing different stats. So an armor will have something like armor rating. A weapon will have stuff like damage and attack speed, maybe range. If it's a gun, it will have stuff like mag capacity, fire rate, and so on. If it's a consumable, it will have whatever it restores. If it's water, it restores thirst. If it's food, it restores maybe health and hunger. So the question is, how would I make a generic system, a robust system, that would work for any of those stats without having a shit ton of if-else statements? That's the question. GGF Ban, welcome. Hey, welcome to the stream. Now we have 2 viewers on Twitch and 7 on YouTube. That's interesting, because not so long time ago, there were more people watching on Twitch rather than YouTube. 9 is good. Yeah, it is. It is pretty good. As I was mentioning earlier, the fact that there are people watching makes the whole process more pleasant and enjoyable. But even if there weren't any, I would still be doing that, because either on stream we have 0 viewers, or off stream it's still 0 viewers. So I still need to do this work. So the fact that there are people just makes it feels like a LAN party, you know? This is your job anyway, indeed. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. That's true. Speaking facts. Daniela, hello. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Daniela. You're my bro, and you're my sister. Welcome. So, I think how are you doing? How did you celebrate? That being said, I think I have finished the second task as well, which means I can do my favorite thing, and that is taking the check mark and moving it here. Save. Yay! Now I only need to do the item stats. He's my bro. Please don't fight. He was my bro first. Are you making this on your own initiative, or is this a customer that asks you? No, I'm making it on my own initiative. I always wanted to make a nice game, and especially a survival RPG game, but I never managed to get it long enough until it's actually ready. Usually because I would have a mess of a code and then I would lose motivation to work on the project. But so far, I think I'm managing to keep the code base pretty organized. Fingers crossed that goes further, and maybe we will see this project come to fruition, whatever the word is. Alright, happy birthday, Dana. Расти большой, но не будь лапшой. Crazy move. I'm making a game with Pygame. Oh shit. Not sure I ever heard about. I mean, I did hear about it. I don't think I ever saw anything related to Pygame. Is it a difficult engine to work with, or is it like what does it imply? What are the tools you're offered there? Because I remember in uni, the professors would make us use libgdx as an engine to make games in Java, and that shit was a pain in the ass. like compared to Godot or Unity, that's trash. At least you can create and customize your own engine, I guess, but that's too high of a price to pay for that convenience. I'm at work but couldn't resist Azuzelo Live. See you soon. Hey, good luck. Good luck on your work. Let me know if you have any more projects that you would like to discuss. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Hi, захватим чатул. Let's keep it in English, please. Thanks for joining, by the way. How do I approach the item stats? How do I approach item stats? Fuck. Because the process of implementing them ain't anything difficult. I can show. If I go to... Yeah, I don't need this shit. If I go to items, you can see that I have all the different type of items that are currently implemented, and that includes the backpack items, consumable items, helmet items, and weapon items. The problem with... And yeah, in each of those I can assign all the values I need and use them the way I deem fit. The problem is, I want to have all those stats and values somehow displayed in the item description. So how would I even approach that? A very easy solution, like the easiest one I can think of, easiest and ugliest, would be to go to inventory details, and then when I fill the details for the description, I would have if statements, like something like, or maybe a switch. I'll have maybe that's not that bad of an idea, actually. You know what, that ain't that bad of an idea, because if statements are ugly, switch statements are kind of pog. Let's see. Switch item... Fuck. Oh no, that's filled with defaults. We don't care about the defaults. I care only about the one where we have access to the item. So description, boink, boink, boink. So if I do switch... and I switch it based on item class, I'll have several cases. Case 1 is gonna be a helmet. Sure. Break. Case 2 is gonna be a backpack. I think the meat steak currently is considered as a health bonus type of item. Let me remember. Roasted. Yeah, it is a health bonus. I don't like the health bonus name. I don't like the health bonus name. I think I'm gonna change it. Let's go to item classes. So instead of health bonus, I'll have... Now, I'll keep the health bonus. I'll use it for maybe if I have bandages or potions or whatnot. So I'm gonna keep it for now. But I'll also add food. Right? Right. And now if we go here, we can add some more cases. So we have helmet, we have backpack, we have weapon... and we have food. Not an engine, it's a library. Oh, make a logo for each state first. Pygame is to games like what CSS is to HTML. Oh. So it's like more for the visual parts. It's like a rendering engine, I guess, or whatever. Something among those things. Make a logo for each state first. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean about that. If you could elaborate, maybe. But I don't know what I'm doing. The problem with this more niche libraries is that the tutorials are quite scarce. Sparse. Yeah, like there aren't that many. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to Unity and Unreal and Godot, especially lately, there are a shit ton of tutorials. Even though 90% of them are quite shit, at least you have the quantity aspect of it. And some of them are actually quite high quality, but you gotta dig through the haystack to find the ones that are actually worth your attention. So, that being said, we do string, item stats text, right? It's gonna be an empty string for now. And we start filling it with information. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe that's obsolete. So in case of the helmet, right? We have the helmet item right here. It has armor index. We do the following. Item stats text equals armor, like this. Let's make it accept variables, and inside we would do something like item dot fuck. Now that's the problem, because item is just an inventory item. I'll need to do something like helmet item. What's the problem? Why doesn't it? Did I? Why won't you let me do this? Hey, why won't it let me create the helmet object? It is a class. Huh. That's interesting. Because I have the hunter hat, right? And that is a helmet item. It has this script, helmet item. But I can't access it. I'm not sure why. Is it because it's a... But it ain't a scriptable object. It's just a serializable field, a serializable class. Why am I unable to do that? Like when the players find it, he can see the logos and know what type is it and what does it apply or what enchantments does it have. When players find it, he can see the logos and know what type is it. I think I know what you're trying to say. So like helmet have their own icon of like a small helmet maybe, or like hat, and the backpacks of a backpack. I like this idea. Maybe I'll do it on the next dev stream, or maybe off stream. I want to stick to the item stats for this stream in particular, but I like the idea. I think it would be nice in the... Where is the inventory window? Let me show you. I think it would be quite nice to have somewhere here maybe, or yes, maybe this one could be the icon. There are possibilities to implement that. I like the idea, but we'll keep that for the next time. Oh, nice UI. Yeah, I do have. I'll demonstrate it in just a second. I need to figure out why it won't let me access the type or namespace. Helmet could not be found. Are you missing an assembly reference? Am I? It isn't in a separate namespace. I'm making Minecraft villager noises, but I'm a bit confused. It's unable. Is it because I made it serializable? There is a space in the name of the object in Unity. Yeah, but that's not really the issue. I'm not trying to access any item by name. I'm trying to access this particular class. And it won't... It doesn't even see it. And I think it's because of the serializable tag. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Maybe it knows. Maybe the solution is actually rather simple. So I have the. Let me move it on screen so we all. Okay, so I have this class. And and from a different class, I get the reference of the item. Inventory item. But I want to and I want to access the helmet item class through the item past. How can I achieve that? Yeah, it's a rendering engine. I'm using it to render the Atari games I'm training AI on. Let's easily screen grab just the part you want, like from X and Y to X, Y, instead of whole rendered window. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That, but so are you training on all existing Atari games? Because yeah, I think that's the whole purpose, right? So you don't have to recreate the game in your own engine and you just screen grab. That's a pretty nice solution. Nice, you look like a good programmer, unlike... not sure who you're referencing to, but I will accept the compliment. Yeah, that's exactly what it's telling me to do. Helmet item, item as... Oh, right. But wait, no, because... Item as helmet... item. It just doesn't see. It doesn't see it at all. Cool, but the issue I am getting is that the type or namespace helmet item can't even be found. Why? If it tells me now that it's because of the serialized field, then they just lied. They said O3 Mini High is very good at coding, but if it didn't notice it from the first request, I would say it's quite dumb. Hey, what's up, Odod? Welcome on the stream. Not much, just working on a survival RPG game. But currently having some issues. I'm not entirely sure the origins of. Yes, I use LE library Atari something environment. Atari learning environment, perhaps. What are we doing? I will demonstrate the game in just a second. I want to try and figure out what the issue is, because basically, long story short, I have the helmet class, which extends the inventory item class. And here I'm passing the inventory item, and I want to grab the helmet item class from it. But for some reason, it just doesn't even register it. The type or namespace name helmet item could not be found. And I would assume I'm missing a namespace or a reference, but yeah, it doesn't suggest any solution. So I tried to ask ChatGPT about it, and now I'm checking what the issue is. But I'll show you the actual game in just a second. Even though your code snippet doesn't show any explicit namespace for helmet item, if you later wrapped it in one also, you must import the namespace in the file where you're trying to use. I didn't do that though. If you're using assembly definition compilation issues, file name and class name mismatch. Yeah, that's not helping me at all. It's pretty dumb. I was really hoping the new one will. Isn't it because of the serializable tag? Gotta go. Have a good time, everyone. Good luck, Zello or Doppelganger. Who knows? Well, I don't wear the glasses now, so definitely not the Doppelganger. But thanks and good luck to you too. Thanks for joining the stream. Nah, attribute is causing the type to... the attribute is simply method that... Yes, I know that. If you're getting there, like... consider checking the following names. Ensure your helmet class is in the correct namespace. Make sure you have added the corresponding using directive on top. But I'm not. That's the problem. Assembly definition files. If you're using assembly definition, verify the assembly where you're referencing has a dependency on the assembly where helmet item. I don't have that either. Script compilation issues. I don't have this either. I don't think any of these points stands. Here is the entire class where I tried to reference it and it is not found. I already provided the entire helmet class, so here is the other class. Maybe if I just provide the entire thing. I'm very confused about this one, to be honest. Like, why doesn't it see it? And if I do like inventory item, yeah, this one, it sees no problem. Am I in the namespace here? Yes, I am in the namespace. Can't it be that I can't see outside the namespace? Because I know you can't see inside the namespace. That's why I'm doing using here. I don't think that's the... I think that might be somehow related to the issue, but I'm not sure what the solution is. In your helmet file, you're not wrapping the class in any namespace, so it's defined in the globe. Yeah, meanwhile, yeah. So when you refer to helmet, there is a compiler looking for a class called... Oh. You have two main options. Move helmet in the same namespace, but I don't want to do that. And reference the global one. Oh, so I need to do global point. Full column. I didn't know that. Global, full column. Still doesn't work. This shit still doesn't work. Namespace blocks in and out from what I know. Yeah, that seems to be the issue indeed. Works the same way in PowerShell. I see. But then, still, this solution doesn't really work. Okay, let's just Google stuff. How to reference class outside namespace Unity. Doesn't ain't answering my question. How to reference class? Okay. How to reference no namespace class from namespace? Okay, I think that's supposed... Caesar Human is in the global namespace. You can access it from any sub namespace without any further actions. However, if you have another human class inside your sub namespace or another imported, you need to use the global prefix if you want to... But none of this works. Things in standard assets plugin. But that shit doesn't work. Let me move this here so you can all see what I'm doing. The global must be declared outside namespace, I think. I'm not sure how I would do that though. Yeah, that's the same situation I'm trying to do. I'm using blah blah blah, then because I'm using Unity standard vehicle car thing, it's a separate namespace in a different folder. So it is this namespace, and from this namespace he's trying to access script A. Now I have a boolean that I want does not exist in the current context. I'm trying to figure out having using statements blah blah blah. This looks like a compilation order. If some car script is in a subdirectory of a standard asset folder and script A is somewhere else, then it's because of the compilation order the script A can't be referenced. Script A is compiled in a phase after some car script and therefore it does not exist for some car script. All code compiled in a specific phase can access code compiled in the same phase or an earlier phase, but not the code that will be compiled in a later phase. General practice is to keep all code referencing the standard asset scripts in a folder other than standard assets, so that it is... What the fuck did I just read? Move script A to the same directory as some car script. Move some car script to a directory which is not subdirectory. What? All I got from this is that I have to move them in the same folder, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, see, I can access from earlier compiled code, so global must be declared outside the namespace. Outside equals before/earlier. All right, so that would mean here is outside the namespace. How would I do that? Is it like a using? What's the syntax I need? That's what I don't understand. I do like global dot dot. Okay, now at least it became bluish. Helmet. You see, even here I can't reference it. So I'm not sure. What am I doing wrong? It's just like a global variable. Yeah, I'm not sure it's the same here. Doesn't see it anywhere I try to do it. Okay, let's see where the script is located. That's the inventory details. So this guy. This is here. So what's the issue? Okay, just for the sake of curiosity, let me try it. Just for the sake of it, let me try it. I go to my inventory items, I take the helmet in particular, and I move it here. Same folder. Right? That was the GUI. Yes, same folder. Now we have the helmet thingy. So by what I've read, it should allow me now to reference it. Pretty sure it's using global inventory item, not helmet. Yeah, I think so too, but okay, let's see if now it is able to. Oh, is it though? Yeah, now it is able to reference it, and I don't even think I need the global shit anymore. I think it just works. Doesn't make any sense to me, but seems to be working. But I don't want to move all my code inside here. Like, what the hell? And since when folder hierarchy matters? When did that become a thing? Because here in my scripts folder, I also have like all this folder hierarchy, but why am I still able to access scripts from, I don't know, entities while I'm in UI, for example? Those are different depths. And if that's the case, then why am I unable to access scripts from here unless they are in the same folder? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm very confused. I don't wanna move it here. I need to think. In the meantime, I'll move it back. I solved it by moving the helmet script in the same folder as the item as the is it inventory description or inventory details? As the inventory details script. Now it can recognize helmet item class. But why? And what if I don't want to change the location of my scripts? How can I still make it work? Your prior solution did not help, by the way. It's funny how it wasn't deliberate, but the last goal for today ends up being the toughest one to crack. While this guy is thinking, I'm gonna go for a toilet break. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Seems to be a compilation error. Might need to use a SMDF file. You might be right, but that's so out of my knowledge. Like, oh, this guy suggested something similar. Let's read. The fact that moving the helmet item script into the same folder as inventory details fixed the issue indicates that it wasn't really a problem with namespaces or serialized item, but it's likely due to how Unity is compiling your script. Okay, now he's starting to get it. In Unity, scripts are compiled into assemblies based on their folder locations and any assembly definition files present. When two scripts are in different folders that have separate ASMDF files, for special folder rules like editor folders, they may end up in different assemblies. For one script or assembly to see type different in other, you must explicitly set up an assembly reference. Same folder, same assembly. Different folders, different assemblies. How to fix without changing script location. If you want to keep IDO, check for assembly definition files. ASMDef. Okay, let's check for ASMDef. We go to assets and we do ASMDef. Didn't find shit. I mean, I think it's still looking. No, I don't think it is. Maybe if I do .asmdef. Wait, how do I do this? Scene does. Yeah, okay, so asmdef. Oh, found something. I found something. It's an actual folder, not from the editor. I think I found them. So here are all the awesome dev things. Okay, what's the next? Okay. So the one I need is this one, the inventory, right? Inventory engine editor, or yeah, no, yeah or no? How can I see what? It says it should be in the folder, right? So here I don't see it. Here, okay, so it's this one. It's this one. I can open this file. Yes. Now what? Okay, I have located it. Add reference to the assembly containing is compiled and that assembly to the reference list. So if I go here, but here I don't have the awesome dev. I found the awesome dev file responsible for inventory details, but the helmet item script doesn't have one since it is in the default doesn't have one. I know this isn't PowerShell, but it's all I can reference. I don't know Unity, but if it's the same, it would like how you would use the same reference in multi-threaded processor share the same var. Yeah, you're right, and that's the same thing that ChatGPT I think is trying to tell me, that I have to add it here in the reference. The problem with that is I don't have an assembly definition or whatever this is, awesome dev file for the helmet script, because the helmet script is just like scripts, items, it's here. So unless I can just drag and drop, which I can't, what did this guy say? It's due to how Unity compiles inventory details is in a custom assembly folder. True. Helmet is in a default assembly. Yes. In Unity, scripts and custom assemblies defined are compiled before scripts in the default assembly. This means that when the compiler builds, sure. How to fix it without Asha? Add an awesome dev, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Is there a way to reference the helmet item script from the inventory details without moving folders or creating new AsmDev files? I don't want to make a new AsmDev file because this will cause reference problems for the rest of my scripts. How to fix it? Gets told how to fix it, but they don't want to. Yeah, because there are smart ways of fixing issues and there are brute force and hard coding ways of fixing issues. And they want a smart way, not the dumb one that this ChatGPT is suggesting me to do. See ya all. See ya, GG. Thanks for joining the stream. I really hope... Because that's the thing. I understand now the root of the problem. But I don't want to mess this whole thing. That's basically here it's explained why I don't want to use this particular solution. Because then, from my other scripts that aren't part of this AwesomeDev compiler, those scripts won't be able to reference my helmet and other item scripts, and that's a problem because those are the things that contain values such as armor and so on. And if I'll have some damage dealing method, for example, I would need to consider how much armor the character has. Or yeah, from the character script to know how much total armor he has, I'll have to reference all of these items, and I won't be able to. So that means I'll have to create another AwesomeDev folder and reference this one, and it's very difficult to maintain it. Sometimes ChatGPT, instead of giving fix, yes, indeed, that's exactly what I mean. Thanks. Okay, so it seems we are stuck with only two solutions. Wait, what? What if I create an AwesomeDev here, for example? How do I even do that? Like, what is this file type? Where do I find it? Unity, how to create AwesomeDev file. Folder, select, add, and select the assembly. Wait. Create. Am I blind? Because I don't see any assembly definition file here. Oh, scripting, assembly definition reference. What's the difference between the two? Reference to main scripts. It's this one, right? That I need to reference. Yes. Okay, so I did this. I made the reference. Does that do anything? Doesn't seem like. Oh my fucking god. Oh wait, I have to apply it. Okay. Okay. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I delete this thing. You need to reload Visual Studio. Well, it just recompiled the whole thing. And Visual Studio should have the ability to reload. Because remember when I just moved it, it worked. I think it's just that I created the reference. Fuck. Now I fucked up. Now I have fucked up. I deleted the wrong thing. Fuck. Delete. Good thing I have this. Let's unselect everything and I'm undoing two changes. Which two changes? No, I think I'm undoing only one. Am I not? Yeah. Why two? Okay. Okay, I brought it back. Luckily, I have... yeah, I had the repository and I was using version control. Fuck. By the way, what if I just delete all the SMDev folders? Like, why the heck would I even need them? Not folders, but files. If I delete the entire, all of the SMDev files, shouldn't that solve the problem? Would, but also might break everything. Yeah, that's so outside of my competency, yeah, my knowledge base. All this assembler type shit. C# compiling is quite bad. It seems it's not C# issue, but Unity limitation, specifically Unity limitation. Wait, how the fuck is it seeing it now? Okay, let's try to reload the... Because now look, I have this shit, right? Yeah, it's the exact same as it was. I go to inventory, items, helmet item. Let's open the Visual Studio. Because if I ain't wrong, it was working just now. Interesting. New Brachis video versus Zuzello stream. Which to pick? Well, some people might say I'm biased, but I would say you should pick Zuzello stream, because this one will end soon, while Brachis video will be on YouTube available anytime. So, is it seeing it or is it not? Because it ain't throwing an ish. Oh no. What? Okay, it doesn't see it. At least we're back on square one. So. So if I create. I don't know. If I create scripts, scripting, assembly definition, my main scripts, let's call it this way, right? It shall not be broken as of. What the fuck? What the fuck? What are all of these errors? Oh. That's a tough one. Okay, let me just comment this one out for now. Right? Just for the sake of it, to see if all the errors are gone. No, they are not. Okay, because now I'm lacking the reference from this one, from these scripts. So I would have to add all these references. Like this? Will it get rid of this error now? Oh my fucking god. Doesn't seem like that. I think you didn't create a new assembly reference, but just move the already existing SDF something file. Well, I did create this one, but it just seems like it's creating more problems. Okay, if I ain't wrong, simply deleting this one should get rid of all the errors. I won't be able to reference it, but it should get me rid of the errors at least. Is that so? Yes. Okay, we're back on square one. Now, let's see. We'll take the worst of the list of the evils. The list of two evils. We'll choose it. If what I'm gonna try now will prove to work, then I think I'll just do that, I guess. But I need to see if that will work. Because if I can access these assembly scripts from the core Unity scripts. So for example, in stats, right? Can I do something like public inventory details? Does this work? Doesn't seem like it is. Wasn't it like the whole point that this shit is not able to access it, but I should be able to access it from here? What's wrong? Is it still compiling something or what? Are you missing a reference? I don't think I am. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So if I do this, I can access it. Right, nice. All right, so then I think we just go with the less of two evils, and we move the scripts. I think that will be the best way to go. So that would imply that I take all of these scripts and I move them here into items. Right? Of course I get errors now. Well, it's only one error, so it ain't too bad, I guess. What is it complaining about? Can it be solved with the namespace import? What are you complaining about? Are you even complaining about anything? Yeah, you definitely are. Consumables, yes, 221. Where exactly is this error? Here. What's the problem? And why do I even need that? I don't need this reference. Right? Fingers crossed. I think public object type namespace and then public type name something. I think that might do the trick. It's not the perfect solution I was hoping for. Yes. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I guess that will be my items folder. Quick question. Why are SMDef even required Unity? Like, what's the benefit? Wait, stay with Roblox Studio, less stupid issues. I bet there should be like a lot of dumb stuff going on there as well, but yeah. You know what I want to try now? Honestly. I would like to try to delete all of the assembly files, but I think I'm gonna do that off stream. Let's get rid of the last task. Let's finally implement this, and then off stream I will try to mess around with it some more. Maybe I just delete the entire assembly stuff and it will still work. That would be like the best outcome, I think. Items.text, armor item, not item but helmet, that armor index. Then if it's a backpack, let me close this. Backpack item. Oh yeah, because we've changed the location of all of this. Player movement, I can close that, I can close that, I can close that. This and this. And let me reopen them. So we'll open the backpack item. I think it won't with namespaces. You don't think it will break? I really hope so. I will give it a try, but first, here is the plan. We get the basic stat system working. After that, I will do a new version control. Like I'll do a push to save all the changes that we did today. And then I will start messing around. So I have like a backup. Because if something breaks like really, really bad, I don't want to revert all the changes that we did today. At least that's the plan. Okay, we don't have the weapon item yet, so that's not an issue. I mean, I can still do... Bob, let me just... Where was the one that I was looking at? The helmet item. Let's do something like... And then we do something similar for the backpack. Something along these lines, and here we do similar thing for the backpack and for the weapon and for the food. Consumable item. Consumable item. Oh, not this. Okay, so the consumable item will have health regen, hunger regen, and thirst regen. Thirst regen index, hunger regen index, health regen index, right? And now here we will do backpack item, backpack, like this, like this, like this, and like this. Inventory slots. Additional inventory slots. Okay, then for the weapon we would do a similar thing, but we do weapon item, weapon item, damage, weapon damage. Wait, what? Weapon item. Should I not have it? I'm confused. Weapon item. Damage index public. Yeah. Damage. What's the issue? Because I haven't implemented the overrides. Is that the reason? I don't think that should be the reason. Okay, we'll leave the weapon item for another day. Let me just do this. And the last one is consumable item. Consumable item. Consumable. Health. Regen. Consumable. Health regen index. Oh, and last one. Hunger regen. Thirst regen. Hunger regen. Thirst regen index. Now I remove these things. This, like this. And like this. Okay. Lastly, I need to do, also I need to do this. And here I do item stats text plus this. Why ain't it working? Yeah, because I have to do this. All right. I believe that should work, but I really don't know. There is no reason it should break if they aren't contained anywhere. There shouldn't be an issue with, but maybe you will have cross.js where even in another project you'll be able to use the classes. Do you, when you say in another project, I assume you mean from another namespace, right? If that's the case, that really ain't big of an issue. Stream will end soon, proceeds to get a gazillion errors. Oh, looks like we might have solved them. Can anybody say where is Damian? Who the fuck is Damian? Alrighty. Wait. Can I do plus equal to things? I think so, right? We're doing this instead. Because otherwise it just overwrites it. Alright. Now, let's quickly assign those values in the editor and hopefully we get a positive result. How long is this stream? Oh, 3 hours. Not bad, not bad. Damian is... Well, looks like somebody is getting a timeout. Yay, let's celebrate Sejun getting a timeout for 24 hours. Confirm, let's go. Yay! Congrats! Now, unfortunately, when the message gets deleted from YouTube chat, it still stays there. But what I can do is go to the chat and do this. Yes. All right. Now, hopefully this shit will work. Sometimes I wonder how YouTube chat doesn't block it. Well, he used the email A thingy, so I guess that circumvents YouTube's rules. On Twitch, I think it wouldn't have worked, but it is what it is. Now, let's see what I need to do. First of all, I need to go to items, raw meat, and make sure it ain't a health thingy, but a consumable instead. So that's my raw steak. That's my raw steak. We move it to food, right? have a feeling something won't work, to be honest. I have a feeling something won't work. But we won't find out unless we try it. So, school backpack, armor index. Let's say armor index is 1, and additional slots it will be like 5, for example. So this one will have an armor index of 10, and maybe inventory slots 25. The raw steak health regen index will be like -10, because it's raw. Hunger regen index will be 5, and thirst will be -25, just for the sake of it. Military hat armor index, let's set it to 50. Katana won't work, and the hunter hat armor index, let's say it's 20. Okay, what am I missing? I think that should work. Didn't they spend like 8 million on child filter of AI or something? They might have, but as you can see, it still sucks. So money well spent. It's funny because in university, I had to do a project. Yes. Let me also, since it's the end of stream, I think you guys will understand if I actually fix the guy with this floating dum-dum. But yeah, in university I had a project that we had to make an AI using natural language processing, and I made an AI that will find the swear words and insulting words in the sentence and replace them with wholesome words that fit the syntactical, that are syntactically correct, basically. Okay, let's quickly gather some food and the backpacks. Fingers crossed. Armor 20, and we see common hunter hat white, common armor 20, armor 50, military hat rare, raw steak uncommon, health -10, hunger 5, thirst regen -25. This one won't work, sure. Armor inventory slots, yay! It's working! It's working! We did it. Nice, but still obviously it spits out something like you mother lovely person. True, true. It worked only with like actual swear words. I think it would have been fooled even by this at sign. But yeah, this shit is working. We have item stats, and oh, I'm so freaking tired and I'm so freaking hungry. I was planning on making myself a soup today, but I think I'll just order a pizza instead because I'm way too tired for that shit. So, I think that's a very good... Wait a second. You are a soldier. I think this one doesn't fit the description, does it? Give me a second. Description. Short description. Yeah, it doesn't fit it. But if I do... Nah, that doesn't... Fuck. The problem is, it doesn't fit the entire thing. But I can solve it simply by making this value smaller, like a 15. Okay, but no ananas, that's illegal. First of... No, you know what? We're not gonna ignore that. Why the fuck is ananas wrong if English is the only language where it's not called like that and it's pineapple? First of all, that's not an apple. Yes, it does have pines, but it's not an apple. Second of all, if we look at how all the content... Let's quickly do that. Let's compare it. Translate. So, pine, apple. Romanian, ananas. Let's move to some other language. Russian, ananas. Let's go maybe Italian, ananas. Let's go to, I don't know, where is German? German, ananas. Let's go to Dutch, ananas. Let's go to whatever other languages, I don't know, Czech, ananas. Every single language has the same word for this fruit, except of English. So, fuck this shit. The official name is ananas. Ananas. Call it however you want, but not pineapple. That being said, I think that's a good moment to wrap up this stream. Let's quickly do a recap of what we did during this stream, and then we can, yeah, basically end the stream. Omar, is that how you say ananas in some Arabic language? Let's see. Or is it some slurs that you typed in the chat? Peace be upon you. Thanks, brother. And now that's even longer. Okay, let's translate that as well. But please write in English. The George... yeah, whatever. So, before we end the stream, let's quickly analyze what we did today. So the first thing, as we can see, we have added player stats. So if we close the inventory and we click here, player stats, we can see that, yeah, the current health is 0. We still can move. I need to fix that one, by the way. But let's restart. Korean phonetically pineapple. Ananas. It is ananas. So, yeah. We'll start with the player stats. If we click here, we can see that we have health, stamina, hunger, and thirst. Hunger and thirst are decreasing by themselves. Stamina will be decreasing while we are running. And not only will it not allow us to run once we run out of stamina, but also we can't run until we reach 25 stamina. And once we reach 25 stamina, we can run until we run of it completely. So that's like the most common implementation that you see in the games nowadays. Once we will run out of the current thirst and current hunger, we will start seeing our current health decreasing. We should be able to see that in about 6 seconds. Okay, so we run out of thirst, health is decreasing. And we run out of food, we're decreasing health even faster. Once we decrease first, I'll have to add the death logic and so on. Second thing that we did is we added weapon and item rarity. So we have 5 rarities currently. Common, and it's represented by, yeah, the word common and the white text for the name. Then we have uncommon, which is green. Then we have rare, which is blue. Then we have mythical, which is purple or pink. And then the most rare one is legendary, which is red. We have that. And the very last thing that took us way too much time because of some dumb compilation issues that Unity has. By the way, if I do this, yeah, it still works. Great. Is the stats. So our all the different type of items that we have, like consumables, helmet, backpacks, weapons, they all have different stats. And the raw steak, being a consumable, it has health regen, hunger, and thirst. We can see the values here. The hunter is a hunter hat is a helmet. We can see the armor rating for both of these, 50, 20. The katana is still to be implemented because we don't have weapons technically yet. The backpack has armor and inventory slots. Of course, it still doesn't add any armor and shit like that. It doesn't add actual slots if we equip it. but that's like for another day. We have the values and we have the UI representation. So that's more or less what we did today. Pretty good progress, especially for 2 hours. And I fixed the guide not disappearing when I was pressing escape button. So overall, pretty proud with the results. And I think that's the best moment to end up this stream. So all my Ananas friends, I thank you for joining the stream, for participating in the chat, for all the donations and support. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye.